thinks that it's very important to spend it, and you can buy groceries, clothes, and other items that you need. And this is the way that you are helping out economy, also taking care of your own needs as well. So, well, what does this mean for businesses? Well, when we all get the stimulus check, we all go out and spend them. We basically go out to Walmart, Target, and all of a sudden, these businesses are seeing huge run into their inventory, and they look at their inventory and they see that it has been wiped out of the stock in the matter of days. So basically, they have to reach their suppliers and order more items, and their suppliers have to go to the manufacturer in order to manufacture more items. It's basically a chain effect. It's like food chain. It's like a domino effect that keeps everything going, and it doesn't take much for it, to start this effect to stimulate the economy. You can see entire economy is just stimulated in a matter of week or two. When it comes down to the stimulus check, it's the great way to stimulate the economy. They are effective, they don't take long, and basically causes huge impact on businesses, people, and those who really need it. I hope this has provided you with a great example, the economic cycle and how it affects you, economy, and how stimulus checks are the best way. Now guys, in the event of the stimulus check, this could be the difficult question to answer as it ultimately depends on the economic situation. However, if economic situation was similar to what was in the early 2020, then it was likely that the same criteria will be used for this time as well. And speaking of what type of a stimulus check would it be, well, again, it's little bit more predictable. I believe that it could be similar to the third stimulus check, as it would be the same amount for the last one. It means that it could be $1,400, $1,200, $2,000, or probably $1,600. And of course, these amounts can depend on the eligibility and other sorts of factors. And if you check out the previous rounds of stimulus check for $1,200, $600 stimulus check, and $1,400 stimulus check, last three rounds are showing one very important factor, that is the eligibility criteria. Let me go over through the details. Individuals with adjusted gross income below $75,000 as individuals and $150,000 for married couples were eligible for the first round of stimulus check, $1,200 payment for per person and $2,400 for married couples. Then right here into the second round of stimulus check, individuals receiving $600 and $1,200 for married couples filing jointly. Eligibility was below $75,000 for individuals and below $150,000 for married couples filing jointly were eligible for the stimulus check. Then right over here onto the third round of stimulus check for $1,400 per person and $2,800 for married couples filing jointly. Income threshold should be below $80,000 for individuals and $160,000 for married couples filing jointly. So you see the point. If your income threshold as an individual below $70,000 at least, and if your income threshold as a married couples is below $150,000, then chances are you could be the low income fixed income beneficiary receiving Social Security, SSI, SSDI, survivors benefits. And specifically, these stimulus check could be specifically designed and intended to provide financial relief for those who need it the most, those who are struggling financially and may have limited source of income. The true purpose of stimulus check is government aims to stimulate the economy by distribution of the funds to those who are most likely to spend the money. That's where low income fixed income beneficiaries are the target to provide the stimulus check, because those are the people who will be likely going to spend the money right away when they will be going to receive another round of stimulus check. If you give the stimulus check to rich people, people with higher income threshold, then there is a very low likelihood they'll be going to spend that money. Instead, they'll be going to save that money into their bank account. So you see the point, low income fixed income beneficiaries would be the first target to provide the stimulus money. Generally, as per the previous round of stimulus check, income threshold for the eligibility typically ranges from $75,000 to $100,000 for individuals and $150,000 to $200,000 for married couples filing jointly. It's worth noting that previous stimulus check also included provisions for adult depending on specific income threshold. The main determining factor for eligibility is income, and low income fixed income individuals are usually primary recipients of stimulus check. But you need to understand, Congress will ultimately determine the rules and eligibility criteria for the stimulus check, and it's still uncertain what they will be going to decide into the future. However, based on the historical patterns, usually government's intention happens to land upon on those group of people, support those people with limited income. So it is highly likely that low income fixed income beneficiaries will be going to receive the another round of stimulus check if it is approved. The previous 3 rounds of stimulus check have been relatively quick with the distribution of the payments, especially the second and the third round of payment was relatively quick with reaching into the people's bank account just within the week of the approval. Granted, there are some delays into the stimulus check, particularly with the information not available onto the IRS. Granted, there are some round of stimulus check where people got their payment delayed due to information not available to the IRS, Social Security not providing the details to the IRS so that they can issue the stimulus check. But here is the thing, guys. Let's say in the event of another round of stimulus check approval, fixed income beneficiaries will be going to receive the checks once the bill is signed into the law. It generally takes 1 week to reach the stimulus check into your bank account or deposited into your mails. Now, in the event of another round of stimulus